Hello and welcome to the Royal Citadel, home for 50 years to the gunners of 29 Commando Regiment, the Royal Artillery. The Royal Citadel was commissioned by King Charles II in 1665 under the design of the celebrated Dutch engineer Sir Bernard de Gaume. Since the commissioning of the fort, it has seen many transformations and much building work in the late 1800s and then again in the 1980s. It is at the eastern end of Plymouth Hoe, overlooking Plymouth Sound, and encompasses the site of the original earlier fort that was built in the time of Sir Francis Drake. Tonight, Paranormal Devon Undiscovered's team will be the first in its history of the fort to be allowed within its giant walls to carry out a paranormal investigation. The original Plymouth Fort, as seen here, was constructed in 1390, with this being the first of the forts on this land. It was no more than banks of earth with guns behind them. After that, they built Plymouth Fort with the full towers. Part of one of these towers can still be seen beside the Barbican below the Fisherman's Arms pub. In 1598, the Elizabethan fort, which was a larger fortification, was built by engineer Robert Adams, and Sutton Harbour was known as the dockyard of its time. By this picture you will see that the chapel was enclosed within the walls of the Elizabethan fort. In 1664, the Elizabethan fort was destroyed to make way for the citadel. The foundations are still underneath the citadel and are uncovered whenever any modifications or repairs are undertaken. The original plan was to build a regular self-contained fort with 5 bastions to the west of Drake's Fort, but this was revised and redesigned so to take in the earlier fort, resulting in the citadel's irregular outline of today, and also to replace the old Plymouth Castle that used to be on this site. The main fort of today didn't start construction until the Dutch Wars of 1664 to 1667, which is when King Charles II decided it was necessary to realise the importance of Plymouth as a channel port, and that Plymouth needed protection from attack, and the first brick was laid by the Earl of Bath in 1666, and it wasn't until 1667 for when the fort was completed. Possibly due to Plymouth's support for the Parliamentarians in the Civil War, its guns were also placed so they could fire upon the town if and when needed. Workers used to live within the casements that are used as storage today with their families, including children, and there were reports of chest problems and sickness causing death. Soldiers and their families still lived within the casements back in 1944. During the Plymouth Blitz in 1941, soldiers were killed within the walls of the citadel when stick bombs landed near the south end. Marks on the walls can still be seen where shrapnel hit the buildings, which is now used as a sergeant's mess. Our team will be joined by 30 members of the public to help raise money for 29 Commandos registered charity. The areas that we will be investigating is the South Sallyport, West Sallyport, Queen Anne's Battery, the battlements, the gym, the communications room and the guards room. These are just some of the locations that we've been allowed to investigate on tonight's investigation. We also have to follow instructions as it is a working barracks. We are Paranormal Devon Undiscovered, and this is the Royal Citadel. So the reason why we're staying in here is that, again, there has been reports, different things happening in here. We want to give it a good call out and see what we get. If anybody gets any sensation, names, please say straight away, but I want to try and keep calling out. I'm going to do the calling out, and we need to give it gaps in between because obviously we want to see if we get a response. Alright? So if everybody can be nice and still. How do I turn off that aircon?
Yeah, it's really not that. It's cold and it's noisy. It's noisy.
I don't know if we can turn it off or not. Okay. I think that's the rain actually.
Yeah, that is.
As well.
I think as well. Yeah, Haley got dripped on there.
If there's any spirit present that can hear my voice and wants to try and communicate with us, can you please come closer to the people that you can see in this room? We're here with the deepest respect to try and communicate with any spirit here. We don't mean you any harm. Please have the same respect with us, to not hurt us in any way, but you are free to touch us. You are free to pull on our clothes, make us have sensations of what happened to you. If there's anybody with us now, with all the energy that's been in this room from all the people, and you can do something for me, can you do it now? What can I hear with running water?
Yeah, something like
How's everybody actually feeling in this room? I know it's break. Try and look through us being in here for break. But how's everybody feeling?
Fine.
Say again? Brian. Okay. If there's a Brian present, can you please try doing something for me? Can you try moving one of the benches that people have sat on? Throw something in the room? If you want us to leave, you don't want us here, again, do something for me. Anything. You what? No, it's like feather. I know we've got the aircon going. It's sounding well for this one.
Feel the energy from the group. Push them in towards the middle. Gently push them. Gently push them. Let them make a certain swirl. Raise their arms towards the middle. Raise their hands towards you. Push them gently forward. Rock them gently. Push them. Let them feel your energy. Push them gently. Let them raise your hands. Feel you want to go forward, let yourself go forward. Move them gently. Use the energy around the group. Push them gently forward. Rock them backwards and forwards, just gently. Nothing rough. Gently use their energy. Rock them backwards and forwards. Raise their arms. Raise their arms towards the middle. Use their energy. Use it. Use their energy. Go on. Push them. push them, raise their hands, raise their hands, use their energy.
Are you a British soldier? No.
French. I reckon it's French.
Yeah, he's a French.
Are you a French soldier? No.
Spanish.
That's when they
Stop.
don't
Are you a Spanish soldier? Yes. Yes.
Were they killed in here?
Were you killed in here? Yes.
Hung?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's why you got the cough.
No, it's not a, it's a,
Yeah, I've got heartburn.
Right.
that's
Remember,
because
I
he was
mean-
shot.
What you're going to remember here is like there was an old fort here before the actual citadel was built here. Right? That was when Drake was around. That's why I said Spanish.
Right.
All right. And it was in this particular sort of area that the old fort was in. Obviously, the citadel encompassed that, right? And obviously, it's extended out. Obviously, you're talking Drake, you're talking 1500s. You're talking the citadel 1660, 1690 when it was built. All right, so just encompassed the whole area. All right.
Were you an attacking soldier? You're not a prisoner, so he was obviously attacked it and died here,
Were you an
right?
attacking soldier?
Attacking soldier. Did you attack this place? And
Were you
die
an
here?
attacking soldier? No.
It's a Spanish fella.
Was he captured?
He said he wanted prison, didn't he?
Were you captured?
Buenas noches, ¿cómo está?
I don't know what that means.
Good evening, how are you?
Oh, I don't think he's going to attack me. I'm getting a feeling not so well. Were you shot?
Ask him because you're here. That's your fact check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a...
Can you use our collective energies to make a loud noise or move the lights of this machine? Or share your energy with others apart from that? So can he use his collective energy to show others that he's here?
Can you share our collective energies and show us that you're present here now? Yes. Will you give us a sign? Yes. So can you touch one of us? Not me? Somebody else.
Touch the nose of someone, or the ears. It'd have to be a good tweak. Take your hat off. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, one. Sorry.
Take your hat off.
Yeah.
Right, can one of you girls try calling out for me, please?
If there's anyone in the room, can you please make contact with us? Can you make a loud noise? Can you touch us? Can you move anything to make a noise?
So we try and keep still a minute.
Make it loud and clear. Knock for us to show us you're here. Make a loud, clear knock. We just want to prove that you're here. We don't mean you any harm.
Is anybody moving?
No, a fellow's behind me.
Is anybody moving?
No, a fellow's behind me.
We've just come to prove your existence.
Please keep your feet firmly still, guys. Got people's feet.
Can you touch one of us? Is there anyone in the room that you feel connection with, that you think could see you or hear you? Can you communicate with them?
Was this room, all this stuff stored somewhere else?
No. This has always been the map room. These maps behind us date from 1300s to present date. They've got the original plans here for the fortification, the maps of how they were going to build it. Everything is stored in here.
Is there a ledger for the maps, so someone would have had to sign them in the house? So that's the person, I guess, that's here.
Okay.
Someone of a higher ranking that would have come down and would have had to, I can see the desk, and he would have gone through with the list of who had them, for what reason, where they were.
Do you want me to leave you trying to get more information, or do you want me to tell you what it's about? Because you're spot on, right? But I can tell you more of the story behind it. Do you want to know, or do you want me to just let you try and get it first?
No, leave it for a minute.
Leave it for a minute? Because Cliff, you already know because you were here last time.
I get to see I keep getting corporal something.
Try and think of, try and concentrate on him more,
Yeah,
of not so much his
yeah.
ranking, but more information of what he used to do and what happened. That's where you need to try and focus on.
So something happened here.
I'm not telling you anything at the
No.
moment. How's everybody feeling in themselves? Because the last two groups that have been here, there's been a mixture, but they've been clarifying what the first group got when the second group came in here, so it was really good on what they were experiencing.
Just like dizziness,
So
sort
the
of.
first time it's just appeared in the room, and that's front right hand side from where I am, so it's in that corner. That's the first time it showed itself since we've been in it.
You mean it as what, male,
As
female?
in that pink dot there. If I get more on it, you know.
So this tunnel here, this door, before they modernised Plymouth Holia, the road put in, it's actually, this door wasn't here, it's actually a tunnel going down. That right down to, you know when you come up from the Barbican, and you've got that piece that sticks out where you've got the tea and coffee shop, the Cream's Tea's place? Just as you come around the bend from the Barbican, there's a piece that juts out in the sea, where they've got like a lookout thing you can use, and then they've got a cannon up there. That's basically where this used to run underneath it. And if you go out on the boat next time into Plymouth Sandfield, if you look at that pivot sticking out, there's actually a hole in the wall, and that's where they used to come out. And that's how they used to get supplies into the citadel. They never used the gate. The gate itself, as you saw coming in, used to actually have a drawbridge. Yeah? Until they modernised it into a road. First of all, they modernised it just into a normal footbridge instead of a drawbridge. And then they turned it into a concrete, as you see it now. I've actually got, you'll see the original photographs on the footage of the DVD that I've actually got of the actual gates of how they used to look.
Oh, you just put it on DVD?
I'm going to put it on the DVD. Let me ask you that. Let me ask you that. No, it sounded like something was thrown, like a stone or something. It could have come off the ceiling.
Yeah, it could have.
But it's only flakes of paint, it wouldn't have made such noise. What the hell was that?
Yeah, it could have.
But it's only flakes of paint, it wouldn't have made such noise. What the hell was that?
Actually.
Did you hear that, did you?
Yeah, what?
I'm not quite sure. I can't make out if it was like a boat or someone actually said something, but it's like,
Oh, it didn't sound
like,
like
oh.
No, I didn't want to listen. I was concentrating on the steering. When you think how old this is, and it's still standing.
The fort was finished in 1667 as the actual perimeter wall, the battlements itself. It was further to the height that you can see it now.
Were you picking up on anything?
I find it quite calm.
Medium quiet.
Not out here, as soon as I went in there, but out here I feel quite calm where I am. I've not got nothing out here at the moment. If there is, would you come forward? Try to communicate with us. I can see you walking around from the other side of the house.
What's that noise? Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that? I could actually feel it as well as... Who are you? Could you knock on something to let us know that you can see us? Christ, all the hairs on the back of my
Yeah,
neck's
so
gone.
me as well. I feel really, really weird.
Flipping heck.
This is the first time tonight I've actually felt a little bit... My legs have gone a little bit wobbly.
Did you hear that?
What?
Who are you? Did you used to work in the fort?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. But I think there's more than one of them in the universe. Is your name William?
Yeah, do you know,
I just feel really nervous.
exactly, I feel exactly the same. Just on complete edge.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That was just there. Could you make a noise? Could you knock on something? We know you're here, we can hear you. I've just heard you make a noise.
What the What the Oh God, Carol, don't leave me. What was that? Did that something touch you?
It's right near you.
I heard a loud knock. If there's something in it, do that again, but louder. Bang on whatever it was you just banged on, and do it louder. Please.
I just finished saying, could you make a noise or knock on something? And then, but that was really close, that was near you.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't near me.
It was like it was like metal. I feel like a bit short of breath. Do you know what I mean?
Did you die on the site? Did you die here? Was your name William? Could you knock on something, William? If I make a noise, can you copy me? If What's this? Is that strong enough for you? Could you, if I do this, can you copy me?
Can you hear whispering?
But that's where I first saw it there, by the glass. Come on, make a noise. Let us know that you're here. We just heard you just now when I asked you to knock. Do it again. Were you trying to get Jamie's, his name's Jamie, were you trying to get Jamie's attention?
It worked, whatever it was. Come on. We
Can
don't
you see us? Do you know that we're here? If you know that we're here, knock once for yes or twice for no.
We don't mean you any harm.
No, we just would like to communicate with you to find out who you are, why you're here. Did you used to work here? Were you a soldier?
I'm starting to get a pain in my back. That was my knee clicking, sorry.
What was that?
It was just my knee clicking as I moved.
Well, we're going to go then. If you don't want to talk to us, we're going to go.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jamie, behind you.
Oh god, what? What?
Behind you. Something's just moved right in behind you.
Oh fuck. I did hear something over here a second ago.
Did you feel anything?
No, I thought I heard a knock.